Thanks for joining us at 5 o'clock. We're following breaking news. I'm Sean Gables.
And I'm Tracy Hutchins. Right now, that news happening in Gwinnett County.
A very heavy police presence in Suwanee after reports of an active shooter. Chopper 46 hovering over the scene right now. And here's what we know so far. There are evacuations happening at a business called Direct Technologies after a man who was wearing a mask, wearing long, loose white clothing, entered the building and began firing. At least one person was shot.
Again, this all happening at a business called Direct Technologies. It's off of Satellite Boulevard in Suwanee. CBS 46's Jamie Kennedy. He just got to the scene there. Jamie, what are you seeing?
Well, Tracy, there are lots and lots of police cars, lots of police activity all throughout the area here around Satellite Boulevard and McGuinness Ferry Road. Police are set up in multiple locations trying to locate this active shooter, who they said it was a very serious incident. Obviously, what we just heard from you guys then is one person has shot. Now, what we can tell you is the police just spoke to us a short time ago, and they said they started receiving calls of an active shooter just before 2:30 p.m. today. They said that the shooter had come into the building and that had started to fire randomly. He hit one person and everyone started to obviously run and get out of the way. They have locked down multiple areas around here, including parts of Satellite Boulevard, around McGuinness Ferry Road, and then also just near here where we're standing near Wildwood Road as well. Now, they say that the shooter, they're not sure exactly what the race of the shooter is. All they can say is that it was a male and he was wearing some white flowy dress type garment while he was shooting and running away. In terms of the victim, they couldn't give us an update exactly on what condition that victim is, and they also couldn't tell us if it was a male, female, any sort of like this, because as you can imagine, it's an active shooter situation, very preliminary information going on, and they aren't sure as well if this was a targeted incident as well. That's the latest for now. Sending it back to you guys.
Jamie, we did hear from the police department that they have evacuated employees outside of that building. Chopper 46 caught some pockets of people around the circumference of the building. Have you been able to approach or speak to any of them? I'm sure they're scared.
Yeah, definitely. They said that the calls that they were getting were certainly terrified calls of this active shooter. We haven't been able to get as close to the Direct Technology building there. We are told by police that it's some sort of manufacturing type building, but they couldn't tell us exactly where exactly that building is. They wouldn't tell us exactly as well how many people were in and out. They did say that there were several people within the building when the shooter came in, but they said that they've still only got very preliminary information.